This year's budget is about advancing as one Singapore. Responding to challenges in a new decade. As we enter a new decade, Singapore faces various challenges. The COVID-19 outbreak hit us unexpectedly. Ongoing tensions in the US-China relationship has affected global economic growth. Support for globalization is declining. We are also seeing economic shifts towards Asia, an increasingly aging society, as well as technological disruptions. The COVID-19 outbreak shows how challenges can come about unexpectedly and reminds us of the importance of maintaining sound finances. With good planning, we have been able to support our people through such uncertain times. Earlier, we had announced that the GST rate would be raised sometime from 2021 to 2025. After reviewing our revenue and expenditure projections and the current state of the economy, we have decided that the GST rate increase will not take effect in 2021. The GST rate will remain at 7% in 2021. However, we will still need to raise the GST rate by 2025 and will assess the appropriate time for the increase. We will continue to ensure that our taxes and transfer system remains progressive. We will continue to absorb GST on publicly subsidized healthcare and education. When the GST is raised, we will provide an assurance package. The majority of Singaporean households will receive offsets to cover at least 5 years' worth of additional GST expenses incurred. Lower-income households will receive much more, with those living in 1 to 3 room HDB flats receiving offsets of about 10 years' worth of additional GST expenses incurred. Under the assurance package for GST, every adult Singaporean will receive a cash payout of $700 to $1,600 over 5 years. In addition, we will enhance the permanent GST voucher scheme. Details will be announced when the GST is eventually raised. Amidst these uncertainties, let us also remember what we have worked hard towards. We have worked hard together and come a long way to improve the lives of Singaporeans. Housing and estates. We believe in providing all Singaporeans with good and affordable housing. This is why we have built more flats, introduced the enhanced CPF housing grant, and announced long-term plans for flat upgrading, such as the Home Improvement Program HIP, the future HIP 2, and the future Voluntary Early Redevelopment Scheme VERS. We have also upgraded older private estates under the Estate Upgrading Program. Public transport. To improve public transport connectivity and reliability, we have been expanding our rail network and renewing and upgrading our rail systems. We grew our fleet of buses to shorten waiting times and kept transport fares affordable. Healthcare. Everyone will have access to good and affordable healthcare throughout their lives, regardless of their circumstances. We have built more hospitals and polyclinics for Singaporeans to have better access to medical care. We have expanded the Community Health Assist Scheme, CHAS, to cover all Singaporeans for chronic conditions. For seniors, we introduced the Pioneer and Merdeka Generation packages to address their healthcare needs. We are also improving senior care through initiatives such as the Community Networks for Seniors. Education. We believe that every child should be given a good start in life, regardless of background. We have enhanced preschool subsidies and increased the number of preschool places. Through programs like KidStart and Uplift, we have also strengthened support for the more vulnerable children. We have made significant changes to the education system to help our children develop their strengths and fulfill their potential. There are no more mid-year examinations for Primary 3 and 5 and Secondary 1 and 3 students. We will also implement full subject-based banding by 2024. Jobs and economy. The Adapt and Grow initiative has helped many job seekers find employment. We have invested in Skills Future to encourage Singaporeans to reskill for the future economy. Through workfare and progressive wage model, we want to ensure that lower wage workers get good wages. Advancing as One Singapore. With Budget 2020, we will seize opportunities and use our financial resources to stabilize and support our enterprises and workers, transform and grow our economy and enterprises so that opportunities abound for our people, care for and nurture Singaporeans of all ages to build a caring and inclusive society where no one is left behind, build and secure our future while ensuring fiscal sustainability. Together, we will advance as One Singapore. We will continue to support our workers and stabilize our economy amidst uncertainties, providing assurance to all Singaporeans. We understand that in these uncertain times, workers and enterprises are concerned. To address immediate pressures, we will provide a stabilization and support package. With this package, we want to help workers retain their jobs and upgrade their skills. Through the Job Support Scheme, we will provide one-off wage support to enterprises that retain their local workers. We will enhance the Wage Credit Scheme to support wage increases for Singaporean workers. To support enterprises in retaining and reskilling local workers, we will enhance our Adapt and Grow redeployment programs. We will also provide economy-wide support to help enterprises with cash flow. We will grant a corporate income tax rebate for all tax-paying companies for Year of Assessment 2020 at a rate of 25% of tax payable, capped at $15,000 per company. For sectors affected by COVID-19, we will provide additional support by providing 1 month of rental waiver for stallholders in NEA's hawker centres and markets, and half a month rental waiver for commercial tenants in government-managed properties. Providing the point-to-point support package for taxi and private hire car drivers. Helping the tourism and transport sector through waivers of fees and charges, and providing property tax rebate of 10%, 15% or 30% in 2020 to qualifying commercial properties to help affected sectors. With this year's budget, we will continue to create opportunities for our people to fulfill their aspirations by growing our economy and transforming our enterprises. People are at the heart of our industry transformation. With a strong economy, our people will have access to good jobs with good wages. We must nurture every Singaporean and provide him or her with opportunities to upskill, adapt, and move up in life. We start young. Our students are well prepared to thrive in other countries and gain cross-cultural skills. So we are setting ourselves a 70-70 target for 70% of local institutes of higher learning graduates to have an overseas experience, and 70% of this group to have exposure to ASEAN, China or India. To achieve this, we will introduce the Asia Ready Exposure Program and enhance support for internships under the Global Ready Talent Program. Our workers have to constantly refresh and build new skills throughout their careers. With the next bound of Skills Future, we want to enable Singaporeans to stay employable throughout their working years. For our workers, we will be providing a one-off top-up of $500 to the Skills Future credit account of every Singaporean aged 25 and above in 2020. This will expire by end 2025. We understand that some workers in their 40s and 50s may experience job or career changes and face anxiety during this transition. To support them in refreshing their skills and taking on new careers where they wish to, we are introducing a Skills Future mid-career support package. We aim to double the annual job placement of locals in this age group by 2025. As part of this package, we will ramp up reskilling programs. This will include Adapt and Grow programs, courses by continuing education and training centres, and sector-specific programs like the Tech Skills Accelerator company-led training program for ICT jobs. We will also provide an additional $500 top-up to the Skills Future credit accounts of every Singaporean aged 40 to 60 in 2020. This will expire by end 2025. We will do more to help our seniors remain active and contribute to the society and economy. We will continue to support businesses to employ our seniors with the Senior Worker Support Package. First, we will replace the Special Employment Credit and Additional Special Employment Credit with a new Senior Employment Credit. This will provide employers with wage offsets when they hire Singaporean workers aged 55 and above. Second, employers will receive a CPF transition offset in 2021 to offset half of the increase in their CPF contribution rates for older workers. Third, we will introduce the Senior Worker Early Adopter Grant to support enterprises that increase their own retirement and re-employment ages ahead of the legislated changes. Fourth, we will introduce the Part-Time Re-employment Grant to support enterprises to formalize part-time re-employment provisions. The government cares for Singaporeans. Budget 2020 is our commitment to you that we will build on our efforts to support our families, and we will support our seniors in their retirement years. We must continue to build a society where opportunities are available to every Singaporean at every stage of life. We will help our children at every stage of their education and provide more help for those who need it. We will enhance the MOE Financial Assistance Scheme by raising the annual bursary quantum for pre-university students from $900 to $1,000. We will also increase transport subsidies for all students and school meal subsidies for secondary school students on the MOE FAS. We will continue to increase support for students pursuing higher education. From academic year 2020, full-time ITE students will receive enhanced bursaries, with students seeing an increase of up to $200 a year in cash bursary quantum. Students from households who qualify under the lowest income tier for the bursaries will now receive 100% fee subsidy on top of the cash bursary. Higher bursaries are also offered to students from lower and middle income families in the polytechnics and autonomous universities. On average, a Singaporean child will receive over $180,000 of subsidies for preschool and school by the time he or she turns 16, to give them the best preparation for life and the opportunity to succeed. We will maximize every child's potential, regardless of family circumstances. Over the years, we have done more to better prepare our seniors for retirement. In Budget 2020, we will increase retirement support further. First, we will do more to help Singaporeans tap their housing assets for retirement by enhancing the Silver Housing Bonus and the Lease Buyback Scheme. Second, we will introduce a matched retirement savings scheme from 2021 to 2025 to help those with lower CPF balances save more. For lower to middle income Singaporeans aged 55 to 70 who are unable to meet the prevailing basic retirement sum, the government will match every dollar of cash top-up made to their CPF retirement account, up to an annual cap of $600. There is additional assistance for seniors who may need more help. We will enhance the Silver Support Scheme to provide more help to lower-income seniors for their retirement needs. First, we will raise the quarterly cash payouts by 20%. For those living in 1 to 2 room flats, you will see your payouts increase to $900 every quarter. Second, we will also broaden the eligibility criteria and add a new payout tier to benefit more seniors. There is no need to apply. Eligible seniors will be notified and start receiving payouts under the enhanced scheme from December 2020. Here is an example of how a retired 65-year-old couple, Mr. and Mrs. Tan, living in a 3-room flat today, can benefit from all 3 measures we have just shared. Mr. Tan currently receives $370 in monthly CPF Life payout, and Mrs. Tan receives a Silver Support payout of $200 a month. This is a total of $570 a month, excluding support from their family and their savings. After the enhancements, their retirement income will more than double to around $1,400 a month, with the additional income from right-sizing their HDB flat through the Silver Housing Bonus, the new Matched Retirement Savings Scheme, and the enhanced Silver Support Scheme. These measures form a part of the government's commitment to provide seniors with greater assurance in their retirement years. We understand that many families are facing pressures from the current economic slowdown. To help Singaporeans with household expenses during this period of uncertainty, we will provide the Care and Support Package. There are several components. First, all Singaporeans aged 21 and above in 2020 will receive a one-off cash payout of $300, $200 or $100, depending on their income. Second, to offset the cost of utilities, we will provide a one-off GST voucher YouSave special payment to eligible HDB households. They will receive double the current amount of utilities rebate. We will also extend the Service and Conservancy Charges (S&CC) rebate by another year. Eligible households will receive rebates of between 1.5 and 3.5 months. We will do more to help lower-income Singaporeans with their daily living expenses. For lower-wage workers, we will provide an additional 20% of workfare income supplement payments for work done in 2019, with a minimum payment of $100. For those living in 1-room or 2-room HDB flats, we will give grocery vouchers worth $100 per year in 2020 and 2021 for use at participating supermarkets. There will be additional help for families taking care of children and elderly parents. Each Singaporean parent aged 21 and above with 1 or more Singaporean child aged 20 and below in 2020 will receive an additional $100 in cash. We will give larger households with 5 or more members an additional GST voucher YouSave rebate. These households will receive a total of 2.5 times their regular YouSave rebate this year. All Singaporeans aged 50 years and above, including the Pioneer Generation and Merdeka Generation seniors, will receive a $100 top-up to the Passion Card. Today, Singaporeans enjoy the comforts of a safe and modern home, along with clean air, clean water, and lush green spaces. However, we cannot take this for granted. We must continue to think long-term and build Singapore to ensure our small island nation continues to survive and prosper. Everyone can stand up and do his or her part to build a sustainable Singapore. These efforts must start from home. With the new HDB Green Towns program, we will focus on reducing energy consumption, recycling rainwater, and cooling our HDB towns. We will also provide incentives to encourage and help lower-income households buy energy-efficient household appliances. To encourage the adoption of environmentally friendly vehicles, including electric vehicles, EVs, we will increase rebates through new schemes like the Commercial Vehicle Emission Scheme for light goods vehicles and the EV Early Adoption Incentive. The government will continue to partner Singaporeans to build our future Singapore together. We want to continue encouraging Singaporeans to pursue ground-up initiatives that they are passionate about. This is why we will extend and top up the Our Singapore Fund to support such initiatives. We will also be launching an SG Eco Fund for the government to partner the community and enterprises in sustainability efforts. We are seeing big changes in the world today. To succeed in this new decade, we must continue to remain exceptional. We will adapt and develop strategies to thrive in this changing environment, and we will do this together. As One Singapore, we will stabilize and support our enterprises and workers, transform and grow our economy and enterprises, care for and nurture Singaporeans of all ages, and build and secure our future. Together, we will advance as One Singapore. You may have some questions on what these measures mean for you. Here are some examples on how Budget 2020 measures can help different groups of Singaporeans. Let's see what are the benefits a young couple living in a 3-room flat with a monthly household income of $4,500 and a young child will receive in 2020. From the Care and Support Package, they will receive about $1,300. This includes the Care and Support Cash, the GST Voucher YouSave Special Payment, and the Service and Conservancy Charges S&CC Rebate. They will also receive $600 in GST Voucher Cash and another $360 in regular GST Voucher YouSave. These will help to offset part of their household expenses. In addition, they will receive more than $1,000 in healthcare subsidies from MediShield Life and CareShield Life premium subsidies, as well as child subsidies. From the Marriage and Parenthood Package, they will receive $11,880, which includes childcare subsidies and contributions to the Child Development Account. The parents will also receive a total of $1,000 in Skills Future credit. Lastly, assuming that the couple has booked a resale flat near their parents, they are eligible to receive CPF housing grants and the Proximity Housing Grant, which are worth $120,000 in total. All in all, this family will receive more than $136,000 in support this year. Next, let's take a look at the benefits received by a 3-generation family living in a 5-room HDB flat with a monthly household income of $6,500. They will receive about $1,800 from the Care and Support Package. This includes the Care and Support Cash, Workfare Special Payment, GST Voucher YouSave Special Payment, as well as the additional YouSave rebate for larger households, and the S&CC rebate. They will also receive $600 under GSTV Cash and $280 from the regular GSTV YouSave. These will provide them with additional support with their household expenses. The grandmother will also receive $360 from the Enhanced Silver Support Scheme in 2020. The mother who earns $2,000 a month as an employee will receive about $640 under the Workfare Income Supplement Scheme for work done in 2020. This is in addition to the Workfare special payment that she would receive from the Care and Support Package. The grandmother and parents will also receive a total of $2,500 in SkillsFuture credit. This includes the special top-up of $500 to each parent. Their 2 children can receive $520 into their EduSave accounts for enrichment programs. The family will also receive more than $3,200 in healthcare subsidies, $450 in MediSave top-ups under the GSTV and Pioneer Generation package, $2,400 from the Home Caregiving Grant, and $1,200 from Pioneer Generation Disability Assistance Scheme to care for their elderly grandmother. In total, the family will receive about $14,000 in support this year. Budget 2020, our Unity Budget.